And now we're going to rank every movie ever, one movie at a time. And it is not the taste of freedom, but the sound of freedom.
Boom.
Take it away, Cameron.
Here's what freedom sounds like. So here's the list. I won't read the whole list, but I will say that you'll notice that we got, what did we talk about earlier? We
Bicycle
got
Thief.
Bicycle Thieves at number 3, and we got Finding Nemo at number 7. So that filled out our list. Our top 10 is getting stacked.
Wow.
Stacked. Can Sound of Freedom break the top 10? Break into the top 10. It was a film by Alejandro Monteverdi, who directed Cabrini, which we didn't like very much. But this was spectacular. Really well done, Alejandro. If you're watching, if your friends are watching, really incredible. It's a real life story about Tim Ballard. He was a U.S. government agent who left the agency to crack down on sex trafficking. If you are a sensitive, effectual mother of children, don't watch this movie. Have your husband watch this movie and he'll tell you about it, because the opening scenes of this movie are just harrowing. There's a group of kids who are invited to audition, like a Hollywood production, and they're led into a room, and then they're basically, the parents look for them and they've never come home. And that's how it, and then it shows real footage of trafficking, of actual taking of children. Crazy way to set up a movie, because it's so real, so visceral, and it made you just, glued to the screen. And Jim Caviezel plays the lead. He was perfect in the lead role. And it's like a real life superhero movie. It's like this guy put on a superhero cape to go save children from evil people. Interestingly, Disney had it in their grasp because they owned, I think it was 20th Century Fox was going to put this movie out. Disney bought 20th Century Fox. I think it was 20th Century Fox. But then when Disney saw this, they said, no, we're not going to release it. That's interesting, just on its face.
Yeah.
And then Angel Studios picked it up. They fundraised to distribute it. It made $19 million in its opening weekend.
Wow.
And then has made $250 million in global box office gross. So that's an incredible performance. I will say that the moral vision of this film is very clear. It's just like, yeah, there's very evil people doing very evil things, and we need heroes like Tim Ballard to stand up to that. So awesome movie. As a man, as a father, I just rooted for him all the way through. Really great, really well done. And I'll say, let's rank this puppy. Let's see where it falls.
Here we go. Let's see what happens.
Boom! It broke the top 10.
Wow.
Number 9. It's better than Apollo 11, better than Moneyball. Not quite as good as Soul, and not quite as good as Finding Nemo, in my opinion. Well, here's why it's better than another one of my favorites, which is The Greatest Showman, which is a few spots below it. I think Greatest Showman, if you just look at the hero's perspective, like what they're morally setting out to do, like their moral vision is clear. Like they both want good and they both chase after good. But there's some oddball stuff in The Greatest Showman. It's like some dance number that's like about being yourself, and it's kind of weird undertones. Sound of Freedom has none of that funny business.
Thank goodness.
It's just a meat and potatoes, solid. It feels like a classic kind of 90s movie. There's some really good writing in terms of he goes undercover at one point. He's trying to get in with the bad guys and kind of set them up to catch them, but he's also trying to protect the kids. So there's some really good conflict at play. And then just Moneyball. Yeah, I think Moneyball is a perfect film for what it's doing. Like I could always watch Moneyball, but it doesn't obviously punch as hard morally. It's not hitting as hard morally. Sound of Freedom is just a better film because of what it sets out to do and what it does. I put it under the Pixar movies because, like we talked about earlier, I think that the Pixar movies just move people better to some of those truths. But Sound of Freedom is a true story, and so it deserves a lot of praise for everything it set out to do. Tony,
I think you did a great job ranking this, and it being in the top 10, would totally agree. Jim Caviezel nailed this role. It was such a great movie because it's a real thing. This guy really existed. Tim Ballard existed. The story is phenomenal, and they just did a phenomenal job with this. The beginning was tough. That was just tough. It's like, oh my goodness, this is tough. As a father, you just want to get every weapon known to mankind, like nunchucks, dynamite. Like, I'm going to get it all. I'm going to save the kids, and we're going to blow everybody up and hit them over the head with nunchucks, which is basically what he did.
Yeah, that's good.
So excellent job putting Sound of Freedom at number 9. We got to get some of this other garbage that we put in there out of there.
Wait, do you see any garbage up there? It's all great.
Here, I don't see the garbage. Again, Apollo 11 at 11. I'll take it because it's 11
great.
and 11.
Yes.
I will take that. We're going to clean it up and name it properly. The Bicycle Thief. It's unfortunate that they didn't.
It's both, though, isn't it?
Well, they didn't get the translation right from Italian, but it is The Bicycle Thief. If you think about it, that makes sense from the movie, right? It's one thief.
Yeah, that's right.
So anyway, whatever, we'll fix it. But yeah, I mean, your top 20 million is getting better.
So is that where you'd put it with these 5 other movies?
I think you nailed it right there.
Okay, great.
That you nailed. I love it. And Sound of Freedom rocks.
Father Robinson, what do you think?
Yep.
Fantastic movie, very important movie. And it's so important that while they were making it, the people they had on set who were advising about what happened in real life had to go off and rescue some children while they were filming the movie.
Whoa.
And this project has been under demonic attack from the very moment it started. Obviously, the mainstream media didn't want to promote it at all. I had a TV show at the time that this came out. I wanted to promote it, couldn't get them. Jim Caviezel, all these people saying, yeah, well, come on, fantastic. Then I think there was the writer's strike, so none of them were allowed to. Then there's something else. We couldn't do enough for this film. I'm glad to hear it was successful anyway, because the message is so important that these children are still being trafficked in this very country, this very day.
Yeah, so true. It's insane.
So you think it's better than Down to Earth? I'll stop. Okay, we're friends now. Obviously it's better, but would you say it's not as good as Soul and Finding Nemo? Or
I haven't seen Soul. I'd say it's better than Finding Nemo.
Okay.
Soul's relatively recent animation.
Okay.
And I'm a grown man, so I don't spend much time watching animated films.
That's actually a pretty good quote, Father. I'm a grown man. I don't spend much time watching animated films.
you don't spend a lot of time watching films, which is what we're realizing.
Yeah, that's right. You're busy. I get it. I get it. Okay. Are you worried about your financial future? Did you know nearly half of Americans who retire at age 65 are projected to run out of money during retirement? And what about long-term care? It's real and costly. Nearly 70% of people will need long-term care, with nursing home costs averaging over $110,000 a year. Don't have a plan? Now you don't need to worry, because there's Advocate Financial. Advocate Financial will help you secure your financial future. They have strategies to double your account value for long-term care protection. Imagine getting an extra $900 a month from Social Security. Imagine a retirement income that's guaranteed to last a lifetime. This isn't wishful thinking. These are real strategies that work for you. Advocate Financial is Catholic, family-owned and operated, and helps you take control of your financial future. Whether you want to lower your tax bill on a big payday or get strategies to give you strong stock market returns with zero risk, go to CatholicFinancialGuide.com. Don't leave your future to chance. Talk with an expert today. That's CatholicFinancialGuide.com. Terms and restrictions apply. CatholicFinancialGuide.com.
We did it. This is the definitive list. You're welcome. I don't take the credit Well, I'll take some credit. I don't take any of the blame, but I'll take some of the credit. This is just the objective list. So I'm just like a messenger, right?
I will
I
say
just find it and deliver it.
Jim Caviezel is fantastic as an actor. And I always love seeing those clips of him saying the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic.
Yes.
Always good to see.
Yes. That's really good.
I'm curious if he will be in the
I
resurrection.
believe he is.
Yes, he is.
I don't know how that he's going to pull that off.
Don't give us any spoilers.
It's not like anybody tells me anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah, what happens in the resurrection?
Well, but I mean is he's not 33 anymore.
Right.
He's 58. Has it been 25 years?
Oh my goodness.
I think it's been 20. I think it's been 25.
Yeah, because he was the same age. He had the same initials. It was
yes,
a real providential
33,
thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
JC.
Back here.
There it is,
Yeah.
right there.
Who signed
Overcame Jim Caviezel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
He didn't come on the show,
Not
but
yet.
we were told with a pinky promise that that's his signature.
Good.
Yeah. It was a pinky promise with a little note card that said
It
it
said
was.
pinky promise with a little hologram
Right.
that said this
So
is
you're
Jim
going to tell
Caviezel.
him to come on our show?
You should come on the show.
Yeah, Jim.
Come on the
Come
show.
on the show.
No, text him or whatever.
Come on the show.
Whatever you need to do.
Help us sort out this top 30 list or whatever that we
We should
have.
rank Jim Caviezel movies with Jim Caviezel.
He'll probably say, you only put me as number 9. Why would I bother?
Well, we
think-
haven't rated
I think it's
The Passion
time.
yet.
I think we need to do that soon
Yeah.
because that's going to be.
The Passion?
Can I say what I would put that as, or we're not really?
Sure.
You don't care.
Go
Okay.
for it.
That's number one.
It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah.
But
One of the.
One of
All
them.
right.
Yeah.
But it really
Father
frustrates me. That,
disagrees.
That's number one.
does it need the definitive article in the sentence?
The,
The Passion of the Christ.
No, the Passion of the Christ.
Passion of
No one ever says the Passion of the Christ. People always say Passion of Christ.
the Christ. Yeah, it is
I
kind
think it's a double the.
Yeah.
So that's what Mel was going for.
I mean, he is the Christ, but everyone just
Yeah.
says Christ. No one says the Christ.
of. Have you seen the movie Deja Vu with Denzel Washington?
We've been here before, haven't we?
There you go. We did talk about Denzel
Yep.
with Man on Fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I have
Jim
seen it,
Caviezel
yeah.
played a villain in it.
Remind me what happens in Deja Vu.
He is trying to. He thinks
Oh, he's a soldier, and they know something's going to blow up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He thinks he's watching footage that was captured in the past.
Yes.
But he's actually looking into the past.
Right.
And once he realizes
tries
that,
to change it.
everything starts to unravel.
Good film.
Yeah, it was a
Why
great
did that
film.
come up? Oh, because Jim was in it.
Jim Caviezel plays a villain in it. I thought he did really. I'm trying to think of other Jim Caviezel movies because after the Passion of the Christ, he didn't do a lot. I think
Yeah.
it was a lot of spiritual attack, like you're
Yeah.
saying. Like he wasn't given a lot of opportunities.
Did he did a movie about a hyper plane boat race or something? He did a movie about a regatta.
Oh,
A boat race?
Yeah, because there's this thing in Madison, Indiana called the Madison Regatta,
Yeah.
and I think he played a role as a boat driver. Like they call it like it's some kind of a weird name for the boat.
I kind of think,
It has a turbine engine in it, but I'm pretty sure he played in that.
but after playing Christ, you've got to take some time out anyway, haven't you? Like,
Probably.
I think Jonathan Rumi is pretty much doing the same thing. You can't go from Christ to bam.
But he's still doing it.
That's true.
Is it
Yeah.
over?
No, they have like 2 more seasons. They have the Acts of the Apostles they need to do, basically.
Oh, they're
That's
gonna
a lot.
They're gonna milk that for everything they can.
Can we rank that eventually? Is that a movie?
Series.
You can't.
I mean,
rank that.
they released some in theaters.
That is true.
I'm surprised that they're not doing what the Son of God did, which was they had the mini series. Of course, The Chosen isn't a mini series; it's a massive series, but
Big old series.
big old series.
I
So-
love it, by the way. I think it's fantastic.
You think which one's fantastic?
Chosen.
I
I
stopped.
wish more TV series were based on biblical stories.
Well, sure. I stopped watching it probably 2 or 3 years ago.
We have a few minutes if you want to get into that. I don't know. The Chosen?
The Chosen. Well, it's not a movie, so we'll save it. We'll save it for another.
Let's save it.
We'll save it for
If you want to hear about it, though, let us know.
mini-series Crusade.
We'll do an after show on it someday.
That's true. We could totally do that.
Because people find a lot of nitpicky reasons to dislike it that they wouldn't dislike another show for. And I think if we can have
No,
more,
that's so true, Father. Like
Right.
people are, and I think I'm one of them. Like I can't get over the fact that they're portraying the Blessed Mother as a chatty Cathy. Like I just can't get over it. And,
Yes.
and yet I'm overtly nitpicking at the show, right? But is there?
Oh, and St. Joseph is like a jokester.
I never even got that far.
Right.
I never got that far.
Letting the good get in the way of the perfect. But
Yeah,
my
I see what
question
you're
would be, would you like more of these shows or fewer of them?
No,
Because
you're
can't have
I think
exactly
they
right.
do more good than harm. But okay, let me bring up an example. We're in it.
No, we're in it. Okay.
We're in it.
We're in it.
When they do the Martha and Mary scene.
Never saw that one.
So in the Bible, Martha and Mary have Jesus to their house.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. You know the story.
Like, okay, I get it. Go ahead,
Tell me
Cameron.
more.
Wait, I didn't know that.
How can I understand unless someone explains it to me? So in the biblical account, it's like Mary chose the better part because she chose union with God.
Right.
And that's all that matters. In the Chosen's account, it was like, Mary, you chose the better part, but you probably should have helped a little bit. I was like, what? You added a thing that, in my opinion, unraveled the meaning of the thing. And they had to, it's almost like they had to do that because, like, I don't know, the more feminist types watching would be like, I'm a Martha and I'm cleaning all the time and she should have
That's a very
helped.
feminist thing to do. I think
What?
it's quite anti-feminist to be the cleaner, cook, kind of typical traditional woman. But I think,
that's a good point.
But I do
That's
think
a good
you're
point.
right, and I think it's always the danger. There's always a chance they can overstep the mark because they're taking what the scriptures give us and then extrapolate.
You got to color in the lines.
Yeah.
You can't create it. You can't undo it, the meaning of it.
Yeah.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out. Father, since you're here, we have to talk about this
Oh.
for the next 3 minutes. So, Dallas Jenkins is a Protestant. He's the director? Is that what you
Yes.
call him? He's the director of The Chosen. So, how do they portray the Last Supper and the Eucharist? Because Protestants, unfortunately, I don't know why,
That's a
but
good
they
question.
just can't get their hands around this.
Yeah.
Because even though John chapter 6 is very clear and they always talk about how great the Bible is, which it is, but it's not the only thing. So how do they handle that? Because
This was a concern of mine because we know there are Mormons involved, Protestants involved. In fact, a good friend of mine who's worked for that company for a long time is a Jew. And so I'm like, okay, with these perspectives, what are they going to do with this stuff? Not just that. When Christ says to Simon, you are Peter, and on this rock I build my church, like legit.
That's right.
Literal. He just stands there and says it to her. I thought it'd be like, and you and you and you and you.
Yeah.
Keys for you, Oprah Winfrey. No. it was authentic.
okay.
And
He gives the blessings to the crowd. He says one thing to Peter,
Yeah.
and then the next two blessings are to the crowd. And everything you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. He's going like this.
Oh, I see. I saw that as him speaking to Peter.
No, he was like, he did say, you're right to say to Peter, he said, you are Peter, and on this rock I'll build my church. And I will give you the keys to the kingdom and everything he says it to like everyone gathered, like the woman, the goats.
That's I'm gonna have to rewatch that bit then. But
Did they have a last
they did have a
Supper
last.
scene?
The whole of the last season,
Okay.
which I mean, it's still ongoing. The Last Supper has been the framework for the whole of the last season, and there's still another half of that to go where it's based on the Last Supper.
Okay.
Or is it just wrapped up the Last Supper? But anyway, for the last few episodes, it's been based on it. So they start off, they're all around the table, and you see the Last Supper, then it goes off to a story, then it comes back to the Last Supper, and it's been straightforward so far.
Cool. That's great.
So you've got 30 seconds, Father. You are a priest. You're a man of God, and Cameron and I are just dads and husbands and lay people.
We just watch movies.
We just
We're
watch
all
movies.
Priests in
We
the
are-
priesthood of believers.
That is true. How do we get Protestants to accept the Eucharist?
You can't get anyone to accept it.
Okay,
It's-
that's a good point.
A plain reading of John 6 shows that Christ is clearly talking about consuming his flesh, gnawing his flesh.
Yes.
There's no way around it.
They change. The
plain
verbs
reading
actually
of John
change.
6.
It goes from eat
Right.
to gnaw.
So anyone that reads the Bible and says, oh, all I need is the Bible, I don't need a church, I don't need tradition, whatever. Okay, so take the Bible at its word. And so that means there's probably a spiritual block. There's something.
Right.
You know, the enemy does not want us believing in two things. One is the Eucharist because it saves, and the other is Our Lady because she leads people to our Lord. Amen. And so the things you'll hear most often, I'm not disparaging Protestants or anything, but the thing you'll hear most often from people who don't have the fullness of the faith is that Mary's just another woman, just a sinner, blah, 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 blah. They'll always bring her down because the serpent is still whispering in our ears and is still saying
Yes.
that don't listen to her. She doesn't know. Because we know that Mary broke the bonds of Eve. We know that Mary is the tabernacle, the new tabernacle, the new Ark of the Covenant. We know all of these things, that she is the God bearer. And so the enemy hates her for that reason, but he hates the Eucharist because the Eucharist literally saves, and without it, there is no health in us. And so he'll constantly pull people away from them.
Yeah.
So it's a spiritual thing. You can't say, here, have John 6. Now you get it. You're one of us. It's
Yeah.
we've got to pray for people.
Yeah, no, that's true. And we're so blessed that we have it. So we just need to recognize that and be thankful for it. So with that in mind, another great job, Father. Thank you. We're going to have you on again.
See you tomorrow.
You'll be
When can I go home?
sleeping in. We'll get you some
Father,
coffee.
it's his turn to talk.
He'll sleep on the table.
We'll
It's
get
not
you a
even
pillow.
wood.
It's not real wood, but he's going to sleep on it because we
It's
have nothing
comfy
else.
wood.
It does give a little, though, unlike real wood. So thank you. Go to moviecrusade.com, sign up, and we'll see you next episode. Thank you very much. If you liked that clip, which I'm sure you did, then check out our other clips. And don't forget to go into the comments section and hype this bad boy. Don't make me get Fat Cardinal. Hype it now.